The next time you drop off packages at the U.S. Post Office, keep an eye out for hidden cameras as you leave. Here in Golden, we caught the U.S. Postal Inspection Service capturing everybody's license plates, then pairing that information with a picture of the person's face. This camera lens and recording device wasn't easy to spot. Managers at the Golden Post Office branch on Johnson Road didn't even know it was on their property until Fox 31 Denver pointed it out. Witnesses say from around Thanksgiving through the busy holiday season and into January, it snapped pictures, thousands of them, of everyone driving a vehicle out the single-lane exit. Customers were not informed in any way.
I'm not sure that I can do anything about it, whether I agree with it or not, frankly. It's just part of the data that's being collected, and where it goes, hard to tell.
I don't think that it's America that we should be safe doing what we do and not being watched every minute of every day.
Within an hour of Fox 31 Denver asking the law enforcement branch of the U.S. Postal Service why the camera was snapping away month after month, the surveillance device was ripped from the ground and disappeared. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service sent us a statement after refusing an on-camera explanation. It says cameras are deployed for security of our facilities, safety of our customers and employees, or for criminal investigations. Employees of the Postal Inspection Service are sworn to uphold the Constitution, including protecting the privacy of the American public. Our discovery of this camera program comes just months after the post office was forced to reveal during congressional hearings that it was videotaping and storing the address and return information from billions of pieces of mail. A federal audit in 2014 found that the post office had insufficient controls in place when allowing law enforcement agencies access to the data collected from that mail cover program.
Part of being a responsible constitutional government is explaining why it's surveilling its citizens.
Lee Tien is an attorney for the Electronic Frontier Foundation. He says citizens may be getting used to security cameras watching them, but the government tracking movements, then recording and keeping those for future law enforcement snooping is something EFF thinks should come with strict rules.
The government generally shouldn't be collecting this kind of sensitive information, and it is sensitive because it's about your relationships, and the idea that we give up the privacy in that simply because we use the U.S. mails is, I think, a silly idea.
Fox 31 Denver scoured county, state, and federal courts for search warrants authorizing the collection of license plates and pictures of customers' faces, but we couldn't find any criminal case to explain it. Our requests for a written policy on retention time periods of images of innocent customers captured here so far have been ignored.
Well, since I don't have anything to hide, I don't really care, but I don't like the idea of it.
The ongoing mystery bothered most Golden Post Office customers we spoke with, but not all of them.
If it was a little more personal, like reading into my text messages and stuff like that for no real reason, then that's something I'd be a little more alarmed about, but just general surveillance like that for everyone, kind of, no.
We did find a California company who claims it sold the U.S. Postal Service consumer surveillance systems, complete with wireless data retrieval and infrared night capabilities. The company would not return our calls. And so far, our numerous federal Freedom of Information Act requests to get contract and financial information about that reported deal and other camera deals have turned up nothing.
All right, Chris, great story there. The big question, though, there are security cameras everywhere, as you mentioned in the story, but there's a distinction here between what the federal government is doing with these cameras and security cameras, let's say at 7-Eleven, for example. What's the difference?
Well, the attorneys out there who are dealing with issues of freedom say that just being on camera is one thing, but when the government starts collecting that over a long period of time with no rules about how long they can keep it, who they can share it with, and how they can use it without a judge overseeing it, can create problems down the road for privacy.
Sure. All right, Chris Helsing, thanks so much.